under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Sky Sox and the Seattle Mariners. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Eric Swanson gets the ball for Seattle in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. And fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, this is a nice one. First game of a homestand. You played well on the road. You got a chance to grab a shower and sleep in your own bed last night. I bet you this team comes out on the attack today.
2-1 now to Mookie. And this will miss as well, so he's in danger of losing the leadoff man here tonight. It's 3-1 now. And he lays off. Ball 4, and the leadoff man is on to begin the ball game.
Batting second, the designated hitter, Corey.
Into the box now, Corey Dickerson. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
Woody Keller, this is my nightmare. He likes to call the pitch above the zone, above the belt. I know guys say those are the pitches that go deep, but I'm telling you, if you're calling that high strike, it opens up a lot of room for the pitcher.
I agree with you, D-Roll. That's a tough pitch to get on top of and to put it in play. So if you're a pitcher right now, try to elevate in that top part of that strike zone.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Betts on at first. Nobody out. And another foul ball.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Nola will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Batting third, the third baseman, number 6, Anthony Rendon.
So a runner at first with one man gone, and the next hitter will be the right-handed bat of Anthony Rendon. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Cold strike at the letters. 0-1.
Hey, this offense better be prepared to pull a trigger. This starter is known to be aggressive and come right after you.
The 0-1. Heading out towards shallow right. And Gonzalez will put this one away for route number 2.
Batting fourth, the catcher, number 28, Yasmani Grandal.
And here's the switch-hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. He's, of course, a long ball threat, currently third in the American League in that category.
This guy's right in the prime of his career right now. The power bat speaks for itself. One of the more dangerous hitters in the game of baseball.
Here's the first pitch to him. At the letters, but called high. It's a ball. A runner on first with 2 away. Now a throw over.
He's dead.
The 1-0 home is taken for ball 2.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Two-0 count. The pitch. Hot shot down the line. But this will get foul. 2-1. And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third and no swing. It's ball 3. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Madison Bumgarner, a lefty from North Carolina, gets the starting assignment. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
And here's the speedster, D. Gordon. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And now pitch on the way.
No.
Well, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, everyone always looks at the schedule, and these cross-country trips can be a bear. I always looked at them with a smile on my face. 5 hours into playing with the boys, playing some cards, really coming together. I feel like that's where the chemistry of the team really starts to take shape on those long cross-country trips. Let's see how this team plays today.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And it's 1-2.
1-2.
Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Gordon is retired, and there's one away.
Batting second, the center fielder.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder, Malik Smith. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Like that pitch there, lefty on lefty matchup, curveball away to a lefty, smart pitch.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. High in the air into shallow left center. Back goes Yastrzemski. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Batting third, the third baseman, Kyle Seager.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And into bat next, the third baseman, Kyle Seager. First pitch coming. Here it is. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled away. Pulled toward right center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it. And that ends the inning. Mariners are down in order. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Stepping up now, Mike Yastrzemski, and he's swinging a pretty hot bat coming in. Hits in each of his last 7 games.
Yastrzemski.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Strike taken up in the zone.
0-1.
And he lays off for ball 1. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Great job to be able to lay off that pitch right there. You could tell the minute it came out of his hand, his eyes lit up at the plate.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
He walked a guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Batting fifth, the first baseman.
Now in the box, Luke Voigt. Only 1 hit for him in his last 4 ball games. From the stretch.
Ball 1.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Heading out towards shallow right. Gonzalez giving chase. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
And here's the second-generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Standing in now, Bo Bichette. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Bichette, once a Toronto Blue Jay, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
On to first, and they get the double play.
Batting ninth, the center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
So here's Kevin Kiermaier. He's hitting in the 270s on the season coming into this one. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball.
And that's high for a ball, 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
1-0. Here it is. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Ready with the 1-1. And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Smith retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. Dan Vogelbach is next.
Leading up for the Mariners, the designated hitter, number 20.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Yep.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And that's going to be high 2-2 now.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Here now the 2-2.
Count is full.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around a leadoff walk.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat to the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
And that'll bring in Tom Murphy. As he'll take a look at ball one. Bumgarner is a guy who throws a lot of strikes, rarely walks people, but what does bite him occasionally is the home run ball.
Matt, this is a guy that's not a power type of pitcher, so he needs to rely on being down in the strike zone. One of the keys, he tends to lose being aggressive when he falls behind, and he kind of nibbles around the strike zone. And what happens with that, Matty V, he becomes very predictable, and when you don't have overpowering stuff, you tend to be able to get hit hard.
2-0 count, the pitch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Bottom of the second here with no score. Fastball taken a little under the letters, called a strike. Slapped hard the opposite way. Betts is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are two gone.
The first baseman, number 22.
Next for Seattle, Patrick Wisdom will try to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. And now a pitch on the way. Fastball was too much for him there, swung right through it.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
Fastball called for strike two.
This is a perfect time for him to break out that nasty changeup. Great arm action on it and bury something in the dirt. Try and get a swing and a miss.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike three. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. We'll move to the third with no score. Top of the third set to get underway, so that'll bring in Mookie Betts. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Now here it comes. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
He's had some success so far, but he's going to need to continue to throw strikes early on in the zone, because the more they see this guy, sooner or later they're going to figure him out.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So with one away, a couple of teams out of the AL West doing battle in this one. So let's check out where they sit in the standings entering play here today. Now to the plate, Corey Dickerson. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
Count even now at 1-1. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Third inning, no score to this point. Hit on the ground out to short. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
The third baseman, number 6, Anthony Rendon.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Anthony Rendon. He's ready. Here's the first offering. The windup and the 0-1.
Ball.
There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. And now pitch on the way. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. Stepping up now, Austin Nova, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Here's the first pitch to him. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike 1.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
A bouncer up the middle. Bichette gathers it in, and there's one down now.
Batting it, the right fielder, Carlos Gonzalez.
Here's Carlos Gonzalez. Lifetime numbers against Bumgarner. He brings with him a .313 batting average. He's also hit 5 out of the park against him. So keep your eyes on this matchup. Scooped up. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third.
Batting ninth, the shortstop, Tim Lopes.
At the plate, Tim Lopes. His guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Bumgarner into his motion. First pitch on its way. In there, and it's 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Playing 11, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Pitch on the way.
Ball.
And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Mariners are down in order. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. All set for the start of the 4th. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Yasmani Grandal. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Gonzalez. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Opportunity now to look at some of the future plans for this Mariner organization as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing very well in recent action. In now, Mike Yastrzemski. As with 1 away, he won't catch up with the fastball, and it's 0-1. Comes in with an average of .265, 18 homers, and the RBI count at 35. It looked like the fastball got away from him there. Now the 1-1 pitch. Count is 1-2 now. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. The 2-2 one more time. Is laid off, and the count runs full.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
And he finally gets one to handle on the 3-2 as this is into center field for a base hit.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. Hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Now, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games. Now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
Hit the other way out toward right field. And Gonzalez will put this one away for round number 2. And this throw gets away from him.
Now batting.
So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. Both guys pretty close. Top speeds of 95 and 94. Stepping into the box, Delino DeShields. He reached on a single in his first try. He's set and the pitch. Two out with the man at first. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. In the dirt. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. Two and one. Here it is. On a good pitch there. Had him stretching to get out there. And it's 2-2 now.
That's a really nice thing about pitching with the base open. You can work out of the strike zone a little bit more and try to get a guy to chase your pitch, just like that one.
2 out here and a runner at second. He stays alive, still 2-2.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's in there. Base hit. And he's 2 for 2 as he's in there with a double.
Sometimes you just got to trust your hands. That pitch probably wasn't even in the zone, and he was able to fight it off for a base hit.
At the plate, Bo Bichette, as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. One and one.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
Up high, 2-1 now.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
The 2-1 pitch. And he comes back with a gorgeous slider there for strike 2.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
Grounder down the line at third, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Again, he sends it out of play. The 2-2 pitch. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is foul near the seats. He's set. The 2-2. And he missed with it here, so now it's a full count, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Payoff pitch on its way. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Oh, but the feet of the shortstop is off the mark. As he arrives at second without a play as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
Wow, your outfield is the last line of defense, and when they let you down, it's really costly. 2 runs come around to score, and even though they happen, there's really no excuse for that kind of mistake at this level.
Now here comes the Mariners skipper out to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he will curiously make his way to the dugout after what has to be considered a very brief appearance. Matt McGill answers the call from the pen here in the 4th, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Breaking ball that drops in for a strike. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Mookie Betts would be next. He's set. Here's the 3-1. Called strike, and that'll run it full.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with a base open to work with.
2 out here and a runner at second. Fouled off. Once again, a 3-2. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it, as he wears him down and the inning is over. So 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 error in the inning, and a runner left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Colorado Springs leads this one 2-0. Here's D. Gordon now back to the top of the lineup, as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Now here's the pitch. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. Throw will not be in time, as a perfect bunt there nets him a base runner to lead off the inning.
Now batting, center fielder, Malik Smith.
So here's Malik Smith. He's running. Strike called. Now the throw down is not in time, as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt, Matty. The ball isn't carrying well tonight, and we haven't seen any home runs, so sometimes you have to try for something else. Now, with seeing I single could be all it takes to push a run across.
Comes set, and the 0-1. Oh, and he was fooled that time on the pitch away as he went around for strike 2. No runs, just 1 hit and 1 error in the ballgame for Seattle. Now a check swing. The appeal down to Earl Hendricks at third. No swing. It's ball one. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Here now the 2-2. Weak grounder down the first baseline. And he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third.
Now batting, the third baseman, Kyle Seager.
Digging in now for the Mariners, Kyle Seager flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'd like a base hit of some sort right here, Matty. But hey, you know what? Another fly out wouldn't be all that bad. If he can get it deep enough, he should be able to drive in a nice run with a sac fly.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Big swing and a miss at the changeup. A ball and a strike.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
No runs, just 1 hit and 1 error in the ballgame for Seattle. That's lifted the other way out to left. Back goes Yastrzemski. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third as this should get him on the board. And the run is in to score from third. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Striding forward now, the Mariners cleanup hitter, Daniel Vogelback. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
The 0-1 delivery. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. So it's back to the top of the order now. And up next, one of the terrific talents in the game, Mookie Betts. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. On a line, that's a base hit. He's through first and hustling for second.
Now batting, designated hitter, Corey Dickerson.
So now to the plate, Corey Dickerson. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. Now a curveball misses inside.
Playing 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Still even at 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Here's a pop-up now. And that's in there. Base hit. And a relay home, and they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. 2-strike RBI base hit. The ball wasn't hit very hard, D-Row, but from a hitter's perspective, you'll take it any way you can get it.
Yeah, in today's day and age where everyone's looking to go deep and can go deep, not many guys have a legitimate 2-strike approach. This is one of those players, and that's exactly what he did. Shortened his stroke a little bit, didn't try and do too much, and came through for the team.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Anthony Rendon is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. A runner at first with no outs here. And there's ball one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Drilled to first. One there. On to first, and they turn the double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
So base is empty now after the double play, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher Yasmani Grandal. Here comes the first pitch. And the shift will not amount to much here as this is lifted in the air out to right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left on base. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Sky Sox are out in front 3-1. Welcome back to T-Mobile Park in Seattle as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Thank you, Heidi. Into the box now, Tom Murphy. He'll begin things here against Madison Bumgarner.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
1-0 count. Here it is. Breaking ball called just a bit low. Base hit into right center.
Hey, you know what? You could slowly start to see that batter leak out over the plate. That was 3 straight pitches on the outer half, and he was able to dive out there and get an opposite field single. Nice job.
Striding in, Patrick Wisdom. He's 0 for 1 thus far. '50th pitch of the game on its way. Late that time for a strike.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
That's just a great pitch, both on the call from the catcher and the execution. If he hits it, there's a good chance it turns into a double play ball, but it's also a spot that's going to get a lot of whiffs too. That's excellent pitching.
To the plate now, Austin Nola. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Takes this the other way to right, and that'll get down for a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
Hey, there's a bullet off the ball. The outfielder does a really good job of getting that one in quickly, but I think they had a play there at second base.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, Dan. I got to believe you're busting it out of the box thinking two until somebody tells you no. I know it would have been a close play, but I think you got to err on the aggressive side right there.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one. Mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
Ready with the 0-1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Runners are at first and third, one away. Line drive to center field. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Stepping in now, Tim Lopes, as Bumgarner gets ahead of him with strike one. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. The 0-1 pitch. And this one's in the dirt. Good work there to prevent any advance. It's 1-2. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. Left center, base hit. Nola rounds the corner and is headed home. He'll score, and the Mariners have drawn even. We are knotted at 3.
Now back, second baseman, D. Gordon.
Into the box now, D. Gordon, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. For the current campaign, Gordon brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. The 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Hey, obviously he had a pretty good gauge on that first heater right there. He was super aggressive, thought he was getting another one, slowed him down with the curveball. That's the cat and mouse.
Line towards center field. Kiermaier is there, 2 gone.
The center fielder, number 00. Malik Smith.
Standing in, Malik Smith. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. the first pitch to him.
Ball. 1-0.
2 men are on with 2 men out. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Here's the 2-0. 3-0 now.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
He's set. The 3-0 offering. The high fastball is in there.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Back goes Betts to the track, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And a relay to the plate. And not in time as the second run scores.
Wow, what a great piece of hitting here as he took a big swing at that one. Almost got it out of here for a 3-run blast, but he'll be happy with a 2-run double as well.
Yeah, he's not happy either way, but I'm sure the man on the mound is more than a bit relieved that that hit didn't turn into something worse. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Bumgarner sets. Here's the 1-0. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. Throw to first, but he's safe. And now the stadium's attention turns back to the man on the mound. And now they'll hustle out there and attend to their pitcher. And that was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee. But if there's one thing I know about this guy, he will not want to come out of this game. And from all indications, it looks like he's going to try to continue. In now, Daniel Vogelback, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. Bumgarner ready with the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for the second strike. Hits are even at 7 apiece. And a swing and a miss here. So it took him 31 pitches, but the side is finally retired. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Seattle leads this one 5-3. Yoshihisa Hirano takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 6, Yoshihisa.
Now at the plate, Mike Yastrzemski. He'll do battle with a new arm out there in their half of the 6th.
Mike Yastrzemski.
First offering on its way. And it's the outside corner. It's strike 1. And right into the shift. But that'll get fouled. It's 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch.
Ball outside.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Into the box, Luke Voigt, as he'll take strike one on the inside corner. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. Well, now the Mariners get some action in the bullpen as a left-hander's begun to get loose. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. The 2-1.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Shoots this one over to first. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Standing in now, Delino DeShields. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. Hirano, a previous member of the Diamondbacks organization. He signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, Matty, there's not too many guys in their mid to late 30s that are going to get more than a one-year deal, but this guy is a veteran presence in this clubhouse and on this roster, and he has been invaluable.
Down and away, ball 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Skied into very shallow right. And Gonzalez will put this one away for route number 2.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Bo Bichette.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and in to bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette. From the stretch.
Ball, no. 1 ball, no strike.
The 1-0. Hit in the air out to center field. On the run is Smith. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Michael Lorenzen will come on in relief now as he'll make his 35th appearance of the season. Digging in, Tom Murphy. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
The catcher, Tom Murphy.
First pitch coming. Here it is. The windup and the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
His heater's got some late ride through the zone. A lot of late swings right now. You're only going to get to that pitch if you get the front foot down early.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
At the plate, Patrick Wisdom. And he fouls this one off. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 0-1 delivery. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Line drive to left. Yastrzemski is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
The left fielder, number 23, Austin Nola.
Digging in, Austin Nola. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Now the 1-0. And he looks at one in there, 1-2. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2. Carlos Gonzalez would be next. And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Now at the plate, Carlos Gonzalez. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Hey, a changeup can be a pretty good pitch on the first pitch. Kind of slow down a good fastball hitter.
And that misses 1-1.
Playing 11.
Lifted down the line in left. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on the show. Taylor Gilbo is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 45, Taylor Gilbo.
Leading off the inning, Kevin Kiermaier. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. A 1 pitch on its way. Gilbo playing here in his age 26 season. He was taken in the 10th round back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
The count now at 2-1. Right side, defense aligned perfectly, and that's through into right. So a leadoff single here to start the 7th.
Now batting, right fielder, Mookie Betts.
So a runner at first now with nobody out, and that'll bring up Mookie Betts. throw over to the bag, and he'll get back in safely. From the stretch. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. And he takes this one high, 1-1.
Every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Hit down the third baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Here's a look over to first, and he'll be back in standing up. The 1-2.
He got ahead with 2 good fastballs and then tried to drop the changeup to see if he'd be out in front. Did a great job of laying off that pitch right there. Interested to see where he goes now.
Here now the 2-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford it.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. The next 3-2. That misses. So a single and a walk, and it's first and second with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Digging in and looking for more, Corey Dickerson, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
He's set. Here it comes. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike one. And Dickerson behind 0-2 now.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle, center cut. Tough pitch to take.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
Brendan Brennan comes on to pitch here with 1 man gone in the top of the 7th.
Number 65, Brandon Brennan.
In now is Anthony Rendon, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. First and second now, 1 man out. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now.
You can clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's given the umpire an earful from that dugout.
The 1-2. This is line to left. Nola is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
The catcher, number 28, Yasmani Grandal.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Here comes the first pitch.
Ball.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. Two down, runners at first and second. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he struck him out. So a masterful job of being thrown into the fire and getting the big strikeout to end the inning. Andrew Chafin gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Digging in, Tim Lopes. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball. 1 ball, no strike.
The 1-0 home. Chafin has seen his role change with those one-batter lefty specialists going the way of the dodo as a part of MLB's pace of play initiatives. Now the 2-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1.
1 strike.
Grounded up the first baseline. He's got it. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, D. Gordon.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, D. Gordon. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
0-1.
Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
Chafin stands 6'2" and throws from the left side. He was selected in the first round back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
Classic slider, down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Malik Smith the next to hit. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball. The 1-1 home. Hit to third. Rendon is there. Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Mariners, and it remains 5-3. Carl Edwards Jr. has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 16, Carl Edwards Jr.
So striding in, Mike Yastrzemski. He went down on strikes last time up.
The left fielder, Mike Yastrzemski.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. A two-seamer there as this is fouled off to the left side. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Well, they say beggars can't be choosers, and when you're losing, you can't always choose how you get on base, but you've got to get on any way that you can, so he'll take that even though it probably hurts a little bit.
So stepping in, Luke Voit. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Here comes the first pitch.
Especially after drilling the last guy up at the plate. That's just a great job to get your mechanics back onto you and establish yourself back in the strike zone.
A 1 pitch on its way.
Outside ball.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Two and two. Down the third baseline. Seager has it to Gordon for 1. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
And that was a no doubles defense in action right there, and it paid off big time. That ball was scorched, but the third baseman was guarding the line more than usual to prevent an extra base hit, and it ended up being pretty much right at him. That's good stuff.
Coming to the plate now, Delino DeShields. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
1-0.
2 out, nobody on. Trying to bunt his way aboard, but this will get fouled. A 1-1. Misses for the second ball.
2-1.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Hit to first. Reined in. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Jose Alvarado is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
Jose Alvarado.
So digging in now, Kyle Seager, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Third baseman, Kyle Seager.
First pitch on its way. In there, 0-1. And now a pitch on the way.
Inside.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 1-1.
Ball. 2 balls, 1 strike. Ball.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
The bat, number 20.
In now the Mariners DH, Daniel Vogelback. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball, no.
One 1-0 pitch on the way. On to the shortstop at second, but it's thrown away.
Well, I think the second baseman felt the heat from the runner coming at him. He seemed to rush his throw, and that caused him to throw it wide at first. Tough turn, but I think he'd tell you he should have made a better throw.
So it's second and third following the error. And next will be the power hitting catcher, Tom Murphy. First pitch of the at-bat.
That's the ball.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
The 1-0.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Mariners catcher.
This is a situation where you're going strictly for the strikeout. Infield in, and from the offensive standpoint, you're just trying to create hard contact and get it by that infield.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Hit down the line at first, and this is going to be a foul ball. Runners at second and third here, nobody out. fastball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as the offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Back goes Yastrzemski. He can't get there as it falls in. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. Now a 6-3 game.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
To the plate now, Patrick Wisdom. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
Comes set with the 0-1. Ball 1. One and one. Here it comes.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
The 2-1.
Ball outside.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting at fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. And I don't think that's what he wanted to do, as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
Digging in now, Austin Nola. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Outside.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. So far this season, Nola is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. A 2-0 count to the Mariners left fielder.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Now the 2-0.
Ball. Rio.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
There's a strike as he gets this one over. It's 3-1 now.
Taking all the way there, and a walk could be huge here, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's got the bat on his shoulder again on the next pitch.
The 3-1 pitch. Drilled to the left side. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's a 7-3 ball game.
That's one of the problems right there, Dero. When you play the infield in, you cut down a lot of angles. Normal infield depth, that might be an out.
Yeah, you got to, as a hitter right here, Dan, you take a deep breath knowing hard contact is usually going to result in an out.
Pat Venditti is summoned in the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases loaded, nobody out. Into the box now, Carlos Gonzalez. He swings and grounds it to short, and that's through into left, a base hit. 1 run scores. Crow won't get him.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his third RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Stepping in now, Tim Lopes, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Four runs here in this half inning. Strike two as the fastball is let go.
Surprised the pitcher would even go to the top of the zone looking for a double play in this situation.
The 0-2 delivery.
No, that's the ball.
Ground ball to second. This could be two. Fielded cleanly. There's one to Voit in time for the double play.
Boy, that's about as easy as it comes. A chopper two-hopper turns into a tailor-made 4-6-3 double play.
So back to the top of the Seattle lineup, digging in, D. Gordon. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. From the stretch, this is hit the other way out toward left field. Yastrzemski is there and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. 9th inning coming up. The Mariners lead it 9-3. Coming to the plate now, Bo Bichette. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Bo Bichette.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Gonzalez is there. One quick out to start inning number 9.
Now batting, the center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
Digging in to try it again, Kevin Kiermaier. Last time through was a base hit. First pitch on its way. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. And that misses. 2-1. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Here's another 2-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out. Here's Mookie Betts as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate.
1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Here's the 0-1. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
When your team is behind this late in the game, it's not a good look for you as a hitter to show no discipline and wave at a pitch that wasn't even sniffing the zone.
And now this crowd, announced at around 22,000, comes to their feet. Line toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Now batting, designated hitter, Corey Dickerson.
Into the box, Corey Dickerson, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. A 1 pitch on its way. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time, laid off for ball 1. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. Anthony Rendon would be next if they can keep this inning alive. The 3-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2. A runner on first with 2 away. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The next 3-2. Line drive to center field. But he will make the catch on the hard hit ball out there, and that will conclude matters here as this ball game is over.
Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
9-3 the final tally here in this one. Seattle used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Matt McGill earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Carl Edwards Jr. works 2 full innings in relief to record the save, his 1st of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter @MLB The Show.